Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the ABS Show. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and also don't forget to add us on Instagram, the ABS Show. I am so happy today because Ivy is back, y'all.
Yes, I'm back.
We miss you, Ivy. No, seriously, I miss my yang. Like you're my yang too. I miss you.
I missed you too.
Did you bring anything back?
They say you shouldn't bring Nigerian jollof. Like. You guys
No, I didn't ask for Nigerian jollof. All I said, did you bring anything back? And you
myself, I brought my smile, my personality.
Yes.
You know when you're dealing with Africans, you don't get nothing back, okay? But we brought something back, which is like hot, juicy gossip and hot topics. Let me tell you something. The blogs are on fire. So, Timani, take it away. What is going on with Davido and Wizkid and all of that?
Davido and Wizkid is history, as in, when I mean history, it comes from behind and it's coming to the front again. So recently, there was another fight.
Oh.
And it started this way. First of all, Davido made a very big record a few weeks ago, the MTV-based EME Awards. You all know the MTV-based EME Awards?
Yes.
Davido won 2 awards for Best African Act and Best Act Worldwide. So that's big.
Yeah.
And
Best African Act Worldwide? Or
and Best African Act, Best Worldwide Act. So he has 2 great awards to his name.
Wow.
And that same weekend, the Afrima was going on, Africa Magic Music Awards.
Okay.
And he didn't win anything.
Okay.
Wizkid won those kind of awards. So, the Davido that we know now, Oga announcement. So he was excited and he posted something on Snapchat and he was talking about his wins and the other awards. He said the award they peel. All those fake awards that always peel, we don't need it. So he was trying to refer to Wizkid, what Wizkid won, and Afrima award always peels. So Wizkid tweeted, as usual, an emoji of 3 frogs. And you know what that means.
What does that mean?
Everybody says Davido has frog voice. So Wizkid just tweeted 3 emojis of frogs and left it there.
Super petty. This is super petty. Oh my gosh.
As if that was not enough, they just concluded one African Music Fest in Dubai.
Okay.
And a lot happened. Wizkid came on stage to perform after Tiwa Savage. Sarkodie was supposed to come after Tiwa Savage. Wizkid jumped on stage. That was one. So they apologized to Sarkodie. And they told Sarkodie that immediately after Tekno's performance, he will come on stage. So immediately after Tekno jumped out of stage, Emma Damiduro jumped on stage. Davido, which was Sarkodie's turn.
Wow.
And so Sarkodie got angry and said he was not going to perform. And there was a lot of problem backstage. While Emma Damiduro was on stage, Tekno went backstage. Tekno went to say hi to Wizkid's crew and Wizkid's manager, Babatunde Array. News has it that Tekno did not greet the man responsibly the way Yoruba people like to be greeted. You know, Yoruba like a lot of, you have to prostrate and whatever. So the man felt disrespected and the fight started. Not be small. Davido came off stage, found out that they had a fight with Tekno, then he brought his own crew and joined the fight.
Wait, this is so confusing.
This is so confusing, but from what you're saying, it does sound a mess.
It was
when
a
it
mess.
comes to the one Africa
Music
event.
Fest, yeah.
And let me tell you something. I think 2 years ago when I went to the one African event here in Brooklyn, New York, it was a mess as well. Can you believe they put Stonebwoy as like the first artist to perform, which is like the opening act? So for me, from what I've experienced with One Night Africa, I feel like the promoters or the Nigerian artists don't respect our shit. Yeah, I don't respect our artists. From what I've seen and from what I've heard, I don't respect our artists, and this is the same reason why Shatta Wale doesn't want to perform at the One Night African event, and this is the same thing that went on in Dubai, last week. You know what I mean? So respect our artists. If Sarkodie is supposed to perform, let him perform. He has his time to go on stage. Nobody needs to be crossing him and all of that.
But
so because of that, Sarkodie didn't perform.
But the thing is, don't you think he should have just sucked it up and just performed anyway?
No.
But
you
do you
know
know
what,
the
no?
issue? Sorry,
No.
love. The issue is not really like they don't respect your artists. The issue is that the organizers, I don't know whether it's an African thing, when they have a lineup of events, follow the line up.
Yes.
Okay.
This same thing happened in London.
Okay,
Jidena.
so listen. The thing here is we are talking about Davido jumping into a fight that actually had absolutely nothing to do with him.
because
that's
he
true.
heard it was Wizkid's crew.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And David, all due respect, You just came out of an incident this close where two people on your team died.
Yeah.
You've been investigated for this. Like, behave yourself. You know, if this would have went on in America or some other places, you could end up being arrested. He needs to watch what he's doing. I mean, I know maybe it's not him himself, it's the crew, but you have to change the crew or talk to the crew. It's like Chris Brown. You're hanging out with the wrong crew and you keep getting yourself in trouble. If Techno didn't want to fight, why are you bringing your crew to fight, to instigate, to make this thing bigger than it is? We've lost great artists like Tupac, Biggie. We've lost several artists over little petty beefs. So why are they trying to escalate this to something that it's not, you know? It should just be a friendly music beef to entertain us, to entertain the fans, and that's it. We don't need any violence at all.
Yeah. Funny enough, when this beef started, we all thought it was a joke. We thought it was like for publicity.
Sounds like comedy.
But it's not. Like Wizkid and Davido beef is real.
Yeah, they're escalating it, and that's why I'm saying that this is not cool. And I just want to say, I mean, I don't know how Davido won the Best Worldwide Act at the EMAs.
How's that
Davido
possible?
is a great artist. He's an awesome artist. Love his music, but he is definitely not the Best Worldwide Act. But I just looked up the other nominees, and it was Lil Klein from the Netherlands, C. Tangana from Spain, Baby Metal from Japan, Alma from Finland, Stormzy, Lally, and Davido. So when you look at that list, it makes sense why Davido would win out of that list. But I'm not really sure.
But just because you haven't heard those people before, just because you haven't heard those
about them
doesn't mean they're not great.
No, but I've heard about some of these artists. I haven't heard about all of them, but I've heard about some of them.
Yeah. They're probably great in their own right. Personally, I think Davido do deserve that award.
Yeah, me too.
He's a very hardworking guy. His music, smash hit. Everybody loves it. For me, it goes back to what you're saying. If everybody's supposed to follow the line up, it has to come up to respect. And the artists need to respect each other. The promoters need to respect each other.
For the Shatawale and
the organizers need to respect time.
Yes.
These days, when they're doing awards, if you see the way they do it in the Western worlds, even when they're doing concerts, they have the time. If your time is 5 minutes, when it's 5 minutes, the DJ, they will turn down the music.
Yes.
Get out of the stage. But Nigerian acts, it's a normal thing. African acts, when they get on stage, if their time is 5 minutes, they spend 10 minutes. Perform 2 songs. They'll start connecting with the crowd. Fine, we know it's very entertaining, but do your time and get out. Because these places, they book those places for certain time. That place that night was supposed to close 3 a.m. So if all the acts were not able to get on stage before 3 a.m., what happens?
So wait, after the fight, then no other acts were able to get on stage?
No. The fight wasn't
happened
on
after
stage.
After
concert,
the whole event ended.
At the parking lot and everything. That was when it happened.
So Sarkodie didn't perform because he felt disrespected,
Yeah.
and he tweeted out saying that he's sorry to his fans because people also travel to go see him.
That's why I'm saying he should have just performed.
No, I disagree with that.
First, suck it up.
No, but okay, first he was supposed to go on after Tiwa, but then Tiwa wanted to do her song with Wizkid last. She did that song last and Wizkid went on. That made sense. So Sarkodie should have gone on after Wizkid. He should have gone on after Wizkid right away. They shouldn't have even postponed it. Then they put Techno after Wiz. And then they said Sarkodie would go after Techno. Then after Techno, Davido went on. Honestly, I wouldn't perform either. Sarkodie is a huge artist. Sarkodie is an amazing rapper. Possibly the #1 rapper out of West Africa, maybe even all of Africa. Like
he's actually
won
my
a
best
BET.
African rapper.
Exactly, he's won a BET award. So why are you treating him like he's a nobody? Why are you disrespecting the artist? I agree with him. I wouldn't have performed either.
I agree with you, and I get what you're saying by saying that just perform for your fans.
Yeah.
But if you keep doing it like that, you're not going to get the respect. You're not going to respect your shit.
Mentally and morally, maybe he got a little bit
demoralized,
aggravated. So we're like, no, I can't do this.
I support that action.
But again, David, how do you go from being on stage performing, Techno and Wizkid dealing with whatever they're dealing with backstage, you jump off stage and your crew is fighting? I mean, come on. He really he needs to show us better. We need better behavior from his crew. I know it's not him, it's the crew, but he needs to control the crew. It's not acceptable. They shouldn't let this get violent because it can go totally left if they keep letting it get violent.
The bottom line of this whole thing is that, first of all, Davido shouldn't have got involved in the fight because Techno is a man of his own. He has his own crew. If whatever was happening between Techno and Wizkid behind the stage, Davido would have just decided to mind his business. That's how I see it.
Yeah, agree.
Right?
Agreed.
Listen, well, it's so great that we are talking about Wizkid because Wizkid is actually in our next topic. So Shatawale claims that Wizkid is not a superstar. This is according to what he's saying. According to his opinion, Shatta Wale says that Wizkid is not a superstar. And this statement sparked a lot of backlash. A lot of Nigerian fans, a lot of Wizkid Nigerian fans are coming after Shatta Wale. So let me break this down for you guys. So Shatta Wale was at a radio interview at Kasapa FM, and he was basically saying that, listen, we respect, he was talking to Ghanaians, that Ghanaians respect foreign artists more than their own people, and that needs to stop. So he used Wizkid as an example, that when Ghanaians see Wizkid, they go crazy and they act like he's like the best superstar they've ever seen. So he doesn't consider Wizkid as a superstar. This statement, a lot of mosquitoes are coming after Shatta Wale.
Of course. Of
and
course.
It's crazy. So what do you guys think about this story? Do you consider Wizkid as a superstar?
Of course.
Okay, so I think what Shatta Wale was trying to say, he was just using Wizkid as an example for Ghanaians.
Yes.
So what he was trying to say was Ghanaians go crazy, Wizkid, like Wizkid, Davido, whatever. It was just, Wizkid was just an example. And I agree with what he said, that Ghanaians do not respect Ghanaian actors, Ghanaian actresses, Ghanaian superstars. You come from a Ghanaian home, you tell your parents you want to be a rapper, they're looking at you like, child, you better take your ass to medical school. Like, it's not respected. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we're like that as a Ghanaian, why we don't encourage our superstars. Like, the only time we encourage them is when they're already big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when they're trying to get there, we don't, like, you go to Ghana and a celebrity will walk in somewhere, please, they don't care. They push them, they don't even acknowledge your presence.
So whose fault is that?
It's the fault of the Ghanaian people.
Simple.
You understand?
Yeah.
So Shatta can't. It's something that we all need to come together as a community and do. You know, for example, when Wizkid comes to New York, whatever promoters that bring him, they take him to all the best places. When Sarkodie comes to New York, they take him to some mom and pop place. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
No, it's true.
I'm serious.
Really?
And,
It's true.
and that's the good thing about Nigerians. All a Nigerian needs to hear is that you're Nigerian, and they are supporting you, they are pushing you to the fullest.
Same,
I
my
always say
sister.
this on this show. That's why I love my Nigerians. You guys support each
very
other, are there
patriotic.
for each other. Ghanaians, we don't. We absolutely don't.
See, I do agree with what he's saying because I've noticed that. But I guess for me, for him to add Wizkid is not a superstar was unnecessary. Wizkid is clearly a superstar. Like, sometimes I hear people say,
you.
no,
What's
to
the
the
meaning of the
world.
word superstar?
No,
What's the
to
meaning?
the world.
I mean, a superstar
Please Google it.
A superstar is basically an extremely successful performer, or
And he
you know,
is.
it can be anything.
He's in the Guinness
But the
Book
key
of
word is
World Records.
extremely successful.
He
Wait, hold on.
is.
So you maybe based on his level of what he considers as successful, Wizkid is not there.
People know
so
Wizkid
the thing
more
is,
than him.
hold on, but the thing is, it's subjective.
Globally.
Yes.
So it's subjective. I don't consider Wizkid as a superstar or my superstar, I don't need mosquitoes attacking me because of that statement.
Hold on a second. Hold on
Listen,
a
he
second.
came for Wizkid's fans. He said, fine, he doesn't consider Wizkid as a
Yeah.
superstar, which is his opinion. We understand.
Yeah.
Then he said, why are the fans making him feel like a god? Why are you attacking
Yeah,
Wizkid's
he
fans?
doesn't understand it.
His fans value him. His fans support him. His fans see him like a god because his music has a meaning to them. His music talks to them.
That's fine.
That's understandable.
But that's fine,
so
though.
That's
But-
nobody's fault.
Listen, but that's fine.
You said he just mentioned it an example. No, that's not an example. This Baba went to write music, this track for
Wait,
Wizkid.
hold on a second.
He's so bored.
Hold on a second.
Who does
he's
that?
not
Hold
bored.
on a
How
second.
can you just say somebody is not successful the next day you're releasing a diss track? He's looking for
hold on.
attention.
T Money, hold on a second. The diss track came after he received a lot of backlash
That's
from
what I'm
the
saying.
fans.
From the fans. Why are
But
you writing
hold
a
on a
diss
second,
track to
but-
Wizkid? And why don't you write a diss track to the fans?
Thank
Why are you
you.
calling Wizkid in the chorus? Wizkid. Oh,
Yeah, he
you
did
are
say
looking for
Wizkid. He
attention.
did say Wizkid was a sardine. Like that was funny.
Wizkid did not even answer him. That's the most important thing. Please, Wizkid, don't answer him.
He's
Just
not
keep
going to.
quiet.
You
And
don't
the
have to
thing
answer
is-
it, but you hear it.
No, but the thing is, for this, I think he is looking for attention because why wouldn't he just go after his fans? Why can't he say, look, Ghanaians, I'm doing so much
Support
around
me.
the world. Support me.
That's the right
I'm doing
statement.
a lot.
All right, so I got to
Support
come in
me.
here. If you watch the interview,
Get
if you,
fans like him.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If you watch the interview, it was a chilled conversation. This guy was just sitting there like this, having a normal conversation. Until the fans started making it a big deal. It wasn't a big deal. He wasn't looking for attention.
Charlie, let me give you
He
another.
wasn't.
Let me give you
hold
an
on.
example.
No, I don't. Hold on. He wasn't
Okay.
looking for attention. This guy was just having a conversation, talking to the Ghanaian people, talking to us, and saying that listen, Why is it that you guys are always sweating this foreign artists
yeah.
and not us? So he wasn't talking to y'all. He was talking to us. So let us deal with it. Now we can't we can't use you guys as an example. But Wizkid can talk about Ghanaian president.
Can I give you an example?
Shatta went far.
Exactly.
Shatta went. I understand him. If he thinks Wizkid is not a superstar in his opinion, that's fine.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. But he went far as into like some of the why are Wizkid's fans. It was certain parts of
They
the
treat him like a god.
certain
What's your
parts
problem?
of the conversation that was not necessary. Because then it starts to almost sound. And don't get me
Like
wrong, I'm a fan of both
Jelly.
people. But I'm a fan of both
I disagree.
artists. They are both great artists. But the problem is that with a lot of our Ghanaian artists, they don't even put the right team around them. They don't have great stylists. They don't have great PR. They don't have great marketing. Maybe it's the funds too. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna, like, sometimes, me as a proud Ghanaian, sometimes I get disappointed in an artist. I use One Music Africa as an example. When a Ghanaian artist comes to perform on One Africa, yeah, great performance. But when a Nigerian comes to perform, it's presence. Their presence is amazing. That goes from the style from head to toe, the hair, the outfit, the nails, the dances, everything. And it's just like, wow, oh my God. Like sometimes with some of the Nigerian artists, you almost feel like you're watching Beyonce or Rihanna or somebody else perform. When the Ghanaians come on, it's not that presence. And my Ghanaian people, don't kill me now because I'm a proud
It's the
Ghanaian.
truth.
But I'm bringing this out because we need to fix it. We need to support our
don't see
Ghanaian
what you
artists.
see. I'm sorry.
And Shatta is an amazing. Shatta might be for our generation one of the best acts out of Africa. This man writes, produces, does everything himself in the home studio.
I don't know why you're making that face. This guy can write a hit song in an hour.
Oh, 20
In
minutes.
5
minutes.
minutes. So I don't know why you're making that
5
face.
minutes.
So they are both. The thing is, they are both great.
But
they are
both great. Yeah,
But
the issue is that Shatta Wale's team haven't made him more marketable on a global level.
I do like that.
Wizkid's team has done that.
So
Wizkid
why
has
are you
worked
jealous?
with every artist and
It's
every
not
genre.
jealousy.
Why are
Wizkid
you
is in the
jealous?
Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah.
Shatta can do the
That's
thing.
an achievement
Shatta can
now.
do even better. Shatta can do even better. And let's also
Yeah.
remember that even Fela, the best Afrobeat artist ever in the world, who is a proud Nigerian, came to Ghana to study music and to work on a lot of his music. So let's be honest that Ghanaians, the talent is there. The problem is just the push and the team to take it to the next level. That's the problem. And as Ghanaians, we cannot be mad at the Nigerian artists and
For
we
marketing
cannot be
better.
mad at the Nigerian fans. We got to do better.
You can't be
It's
mad
the
at
truth.
the
See, now
fans.
that's the thing. I actually do agree with
We
you.
gotta do better.
Because I do like a lot of Ghanaian music. Let's be honest. A lot of us are very, very talented. And West Africans, Ghanaians, Nigerians, we're very talented. I do have to say, what makes a star nowadays is the marketing and the packaging and all of that
exactly.
together.
Branding.
So that's why when I saw his words, and he was talking about like Wizkid's fans, I was like, wait, bro. Talk to your fans.
Yeah.
If you want
That's
to,
what he was doing.
No,
No, that's what he
wasn't.
was doing initially.
He was saying about Wizkid being a god and other things. No, you should be a demigod to
Ivy,
your
that was
fans.
after. Initially, he was talking to
I
us.
understand.
Initially, and to go back to what we were saying, stylists and blah, 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 all the Guinness Book of
PR.
Records, that's all great. That's all great for
But
Wizkid.
that makes him
Hold
a
on.
superstar.
To you see, you have to understand that everybody has their level. You have to meet that level for me to consider you as
So
a
you
legend.
don't consider Wizkid to be a superstar?
Based
For
on
what I
based on
consider a
what criteria?
superstar, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, I'm sorry, Wizkid is not on that level.
Yeah,
so to
he's
my
not
level,
on Michael Jackson's level yet.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
a lot of people aren't.
But he is
okay, no, but I'm saying to my level, that's who I consider a superstar. I
Okay,
consider
you have
Wizkid
a
as a
point.
star. So everybody has,
point.
their level. So that's Shatta Wale's opinion, and I don't need anybody attacking him for that. And I have a message for Wizkid. Please do not touch that our iconic song that you just remixed, Manya.
My friend, go
That
and sit
song
down.
is
What do you
trash.
mean by
But
that?
listen,
Yeah,
What do
don't
you
touch
mean by
that
that?
song. That song is
What do
a
you mean
legend.
don't touch that
Don't
song?
touch it. It's an iconic song,
So?
Ghanaian iconic song.
So,
do not touch
is
it.
it his fault that Shatta didn't have the wisdom to
Don't
remake the
touch
song?
it. Manya
But
was
listen,
trash.
Let's also acknowledge
agree
that
with you, Betty.
Wizkid
It's not
is
trash.
always
It is. It was
not
not
trash.
It was trash.
It's not
Wizkid
trash.
is always in Ghana, and Wizkid loves Ghana, and he represents Ghana
loves
to the
Africa.
fullest. Yeah, and that's why they all need to come together and just bring Africa up together as a whole. And since we're on this topic, I want to bring one more artist in this topic. topic, which was Fuse ODG. Fuse ODG is another big, huge superstar. The
He's
barriers,
even bigger than Shatawale
yeah,
right now.
the barriers that like Wizkid has been breaking recently, and things that like Fuse has done it a
I
long
feel like
time ago.
he represents more of one Africa to me
Yeah,
than
he
a lot of
always
artists.
has. But
artists do.
again,
Yeah.
for some reason, well, I'm gonna speak for America because Fuse is huge in Europe. But like in America, Fuse is not that. Like you wouldn't turn on American radio and hear
Do you
Fuse
know why?
music.
Should
why?
I tell you why?
Why?
Ghanaian fans.
Not just
If,
fans,
listen,
and the team
fans,
as well.
that's one thing about
That's
Nigerians.
true.
Nigerians know how to hype what
Yes.
is theirs. If, example, I'm Nigerian, I rap, I'm here, right? They find out that I'm Nigerian. They start bragging about
Yeah.
me. That's Nigeria for you. Once
Make
a
you
Nigerian
even
is doing
bigger than
something
where
in
you are.
Australia, even if it's just his mom that is Nigerian, not even his dad, once they hear that there's Nigeria attached to it, they start bragging
Look at
about
Anthony
you.
Joshua.
They talk about you everywhere.
true.
Now, Niger boy is our son. That thing makes you a big deal. So Ghana fans have to learn
Yes.
how to brag about your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
solution.
Every time I talk about
we
some of
gotta
the
move
Ghanaian
on.
celebrities that I know, oh yeah, oh hey, oh yeah, she's whack. Oh she's yeah.
Exactly.
This. Like it's
All right,
never.
my Ghana people, you
know,
hear this,
we
you hear
need
this
to
advice.
Do better
We need
as
to do better.
Ghanaians.
We're gonna move on to a much calmer topic.
I know Charlie's getting stressed.
I am getting stressed, but yeah. So let's Ivy.
Well, this topic is lighthearted. So, a 28-year-old Ugandan singer, Governor Ace, he married originally a 67-year-old
Wow, they look so in love.
European woman.
Oh.
In 2015, he married her. As soon as he got his green card, he of course dumped her, and then now he's hooked up with another woman, which is visible in the next photo, a younger woman. The reason I love this story, well, not love, maybe love is too
He
strong.
lives in America here.
No, he lives in Europe.
Okay.
But it's funny because I was like, lady, you're 67 years old. What do you think this Ugandan dude who's a singer? He's not a singer. I couldn't find a single one of his songs.
Really?
They keep on referring to him as a singer in articles. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me go on YouTube. Let me find some. So I don't know if he's
Tall
writing in his
boy.
basement, but at the end of the
Look at
day,
them. They look so happy and stupid at the same time.
But like,
Yeah.
why did she think he was marrying her for love? Because she said when they got divorced, as soon as he got, of course, his green card, she said he's only in it for the money. He's using me.
Oh, you didn't know? Hey, yeah,
No, but-
sorry.
But you see, what happens with some of these women at times is they think that they can buy the love.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they think that, okay, I have enough money, like where's he gonna go? Or after I do all of this for you, you're not gonna leave me. Like, you know, sometimes that's what happens. And then sometimes too, when you're old and you getting your groove back, you getting that D
Lonely.
and it's getting it on you right, it might just confuse you a little bit. I mean, the D confuses young 25-year-old girls. So just imagine a 67-year-old woman. That D is gonna have you all in your head. You're gonna be like, yeah, what'd you say you wanted? You want a house? Check. You want a ship? Check. What do you need? Anything? What your mama needs? Oh, check. Your daddy, your cousin, oh, your baby mama, sister, father, brother, da-da-da. Check. You know, so it's like, I'm speaking the truth.
agree,
You
I
know what a D can do. You know.
Look at them.
You
Charlie,
know.
Charlie, what do you have to say?
Listen, in this picture, I see two people. I see a naive senior citizen,
Very true.
and I see
Very true. Very naive.
and I see one smart black man.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. I was thinking, I'm not mad at him.
Let me tell you something. When you've been through a lot of things, you have to be creative.
Thank you.
And he's very creative.
Get it how you live.
You have to get it.
Yeah,
Get it
how you
anywhere
live.
you can, boy. Go, boy.
Listen.
I mean, if this was my grandmother, I'd be like, nah. Listen,
What's
don't
happening?
do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. But they look happy over there. She probably got some good one that morning.
Every morning.
But there should be a lesson to all the grandmas watching us.
Thank you.
If you get any African male trying to holler at you,
Who's young?
Listen, don't
Run.
be messing up the market for my
No,
African
listen,
brothers.
let me be honest with you.
Don't.
Africans have seen way worse than sleeping with an old woman. We've been through a lot. So Africans can do anything to get to where they want to get to.
Exactly.
determined.
They're very
Passion.
determined. And this lady
Passionate.
and a lot of people of her type, I'll just say, like you said, they're very naive. They don't have, most of them, it's not that loneliness. They're just naive. First of all, how did fraud start? They are very naive. Some 2 days ago on Twitter, there was a guy that tweeted. He was so happy. Well, like, I just got a call from Nigeria. They say I won a Google award, and all I have to send is $300 for me to get my delivery, my check. So somebody tweeted, should I tell him? You know what I mean? It's like, should I tell him? Fine, let me leave this.
I mean, we never know.
Are you excited?
But what if this was actually like a business transaction? I give you this and you give me that. You know, that because maybe in most cases it happens where, you know, a woman will be like, you know, I need something and I'll give you this.
But look,
I'll give you
She didn't know.
But can I say something, Ivy? That's like, you know, I go and pick up a 17-year-old boy.
18.
Okay, 18. Well, in some states, 17 is legal. But let's say I
What
go pick up
state?
an 18-year-old.
Alabama, Mississippi.
Yeah. 16. Okay, I pick up an 18-year-old boy.
Thank you.
He has so many options. He is 18. I mean, why is he gonna go with a woman that's 6-7 years older than him? You know what I mean? It's the same thing. If I go and pick up a 50-year-old man, he thinks I'm with him because he's so cute, or he's so like he thinks that I want to like
agree.
massage wrinkles.
And
he like you get what I mean? Like you want
to massage wrinkles.
Yeah, like you think I want to massage wrinkles.
And you make him
that
feel
bedroom
young.
probably smells like Bengay. I was like, no.
You think,
No, but the thing is,
does he think? Hold on, Charlie. Does he think I want to wake up every morning and sort out pills, sort out medication, take him to his? No.
Listen,
Clearly, if I was to do that, I would be in it for what's
For a
in it
reason.
for me.
Money.
And him being with a younger woman makes him feel young. It makes him
again.
feel great. It makes him feel powerful.
Yeah.
So it's an exchange. It's a transaction, just like you said. So
always-
she should have known better.
should've
I
known.
always try to see the good side of this. There's always a advantage of dating an older woman, and I'll tell you what it is. After sex, you don't have to change the sheet. The nurse does it. You don't have to change the sheet. You call the home nurse, they come in and they change the sheet.
Charlie, you
so
are
But you know, can I say something?
Is that all?
However,
Oh, and there's another one.
money,
And there's another one. When dating an older person, there's nothing like a first date. Because before you get them upstairs, change their clothes, lay them down, it's like 4 days already. So there's nothing like a one night stand when you dating an older person.
Another one.
No, that's it.
Another one is you don't have to do too much.
You don't have to do.
No, you don't.
yeah, oh yeah.
That's
I mean,
5 minutes, she goes to
5
sleep.
minutes, 30 seconds.
Ooh, Skippy, you're so silly.
However, there are once in a blue moon a few people that always like older women.
And it works.
Usher is an example. Usher has always dated women 10, 15 years older than him.
The French president, he married his school teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
yeah.
So we can sit. I mean, we're joking about certain things, but there are, and sometimes it is better,
works, and it works.
especially if you're
This guy was not in
intelligent.
love.
Especially,
39-year difference.
Yeah.
She's 67, he's 28, right?
Come on.
Wait,
But there's been
I'm
some
surprised they
cases
even
where it
granted
works.
him the green card,
he's
the
not
permanent
the
stay.
first. It's not the first. It happened. Look at the new one. This is
Well,
spec.
this is a
The spec.
A younger woman.
he
Congratulations, Ace. We're gonna move on to the next
Yeah.
topic.
So since we're on the next topic, we're going to talk about our Ghanaian princess Yvonne Nelson, the beautiful actress Yvonne Nelson. She just delivered a baby girl. And it was like, oh my God, like we didn't even know she was pregnant.
Yeah.
She did an amazing job, like hiding her whole pregnancy, like literally the whole entire time. I just woke up one day and it was all over the news, beautiful pictures of her photo shoot, her pregnancy photo shoot, and her story in the magazine, how she got pregnant and like all that stuff. But it was just really amazing. Well, I thought it was really amazing because it was also her birthday at the same time when she released these pictures. But then all of a sudden, she just started getting attacked everywhere because she said that in her interview that it's okay if you reach a certain age and you're not married and you want to have a baby and you meet somebody responsible who's down for the journey, you can just have a baby. And I agree with that. You know, I think that society makes us grow up thinking we're Barbie and, you know, we're like Beauty and the Beast and all this thing where you're supposed to meet Prince Charming and get married and live happily ever after. That realistically does not happen to most of us. So I'm in it for her. I think it's great if she met somebody and she's ready to have a baby, she's financially able to take care of her own child, she's intelligent, why not? And the guy is down for the journey, so it's like, why not? Let's do this.
Wait, let's get the real tea. Who impregnated her? Who impregnated her? I don't see no man in this
That's the
photo.
juice there.
Yes.
It's not me and it's not my daddy. So that's all I care about.
Yeah, and
but if Nelson pulled a Beyonce on us, all of us,
Yeah.
I woke up one morning and pregnant, okay?
Yeah, it's
and I
surprising.
think I love this. I think this is awesome. Like I was saying before, they sell everything is sold in stores now. If you want beauty, and now if you want baby, you can go and get it. And I think what she did was she went, found a guy, some guy, and did it.
No, it's
and
not-
I think it's awesome.
Let's roll it back.
Who's some guy you?
This guy is married, allegedly, some random man who's.
Hold on a
Who
second.
impregnated her? You guys are skipping around.
No,
She's a Ghanaian girl now. You are
Who
trying to-
impregnated her?
You're trying to take
None of
her
your
out of the
business.
picture.
No.
No, hold on. I was gonna get into who impregnated her. Okay, so it is a photographer that impregnated her, and he's from London. So there's been a lot of talks going on that the photographer is married to a girl, and he is in fact still legally married to the girl. However,
Why'd you stress legally?
However, I stress legally because the girl, the wife herself, has come out and said that yes, her and him have been having problems. Yes, they have been in the process of separating
Yes.
for the past 2 years.
Yes.
She has said that, but she still says that Yvonne is a homewrecker because she's saying that Yvonne was her friend, that her and Yvonne did some business.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes,
The way
yes.
the girl looks
Just like her.
like
Yeah.
her.
She
like
said
her.
she was
Yeah.
once mistaken for Yvonne in
Yvonne
Abuja.
She
Nelson.
does look like her,
In
though. Did you
Abuja.
see
Yeah, but I gotta say,
But
though,
that's not the
I gotta
point.
say, why is this girl saying Yvonne snatched my husband? Nobody can snatch your husband away. They leave willingly.
what do you mean by nobody
Charlie,
can
if a
snatch your
friend, you
husband
bring a
away?
friend home and say, this is my husband, then suddenly you see your friends impregnated by your husband. I don't care if you're going through a separation with your
But
husband.
I'm saying-
That's disgusting.
But I'm
It
saying
is.
nobody can snatch a grown man away from you.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
somebody
leave
can.
willingly.
Okay,
If
he
you
left-
have a chicken, they leave willingly.
That's
Nobody,
not true.
they leave willingly. So I'm
Charlie,
saying,
you know this is dirty.
no, it is. Listen,
It's dirty.
we live in a dirty world.
Why are you making excuses because
I'll
it's
be
Yvonne
honest.
Nelson?
I'll
Look at
be
these
on,
people.
I'll be honest.
Thank you, Yasmin.
I'm going to be very, very, very honest.
I'm
It
hearing
takes
it.
two to tango. I feel like everybody's shifting all the blame on Yvonne. I'm not saying what she did was right, but at the same time, the guy also stuck his penis inside of her. The guy agreed to have the baby. The guy has even proposed to Yvonne. So, I mean,
So
look,
if she didn't open her leg, how would the penis
Oh,
get in
please.
there?
I don't
But
want to hear
it
that.
takes
I don't
two
want to
to
hear that.
tango.
I don't want to hear
And
that.
you know what? It's not even about that. This situation reminded me of, I was thinking like, you know what? She should go Black China on her. That woman should get pregnant by this photographer if he has money. Because like, this is
But
ridiculous.
no, but according to the wife, the husband is a cheating, broke guy. I guess that's part of the reason
Wow,
why they've been
congratulations,
separated.
Yvonne.
But
She
Yvonne,
just
but
wanted
she's
to
not a
want-
gold digger. Yvonne is very
she just
successful.
wanted
She does
a
not.
half-caste baby.
No, not a half. She wanted a
That's
baby.
what she wanted, and she
wanted-
got a poor
no,
white
she
man
wanted
to
a baby.
impregnate her.
And the man better not come out and say, "Oh, it was a mistake. It was an accident."
No, he didn't say that,
the
though.
He wants to marry Yvonne. He wants to be with
But I'm saying
Yvonne.
no one to marry Yvonne.
Hold on, but I'm saying I don't want to hear, "Oh, it was an accident. It was a mistake." No, the Titanic sinking down was an accident. His penis rising up and impregnating Yvonne Nelson was an accident. So he better stand up and marry Yvonne, whatever the case might be.
And another thing that I have with this issue is, why is the wife, clearly Yvonne has been pregnant for 9 months. I'm sure the wife has known about it. I'm sure, why did she wait for Yvonne to drop her pregnancy pictures before exposing the
Talking
whole
about
situation?
What makes you feel she knew about it?
probably
Yvonne was
knew
very,
about
very,
it.
very secretive about this whole thing. Nobody knew about it. So maybe
Yeah.
the lady didn't know either.
Nobody
That's why
knew
she's
about it,
talking
but
now.
But if
Blame
your
the
husband
wife.
is proposing to another woman, you're not gonna know. But I'm sure,
How
like
would- how
they
would-
have kids. Her and her husband have kids together. The husband he's gonna let her know what's going on. Like, you're having another baby here. Like, that's not a.
I don't know
Wait,
why
but
you
you guys
people
are just making
make
it seem like it's the right thing to do, or there's no problem
Like,
with it. It's okay.
it's
you have to
okay.
marry
Blame
her.
the husband as
we
well. Blame the
live-
man
We're
as
not
well.
saying we're not blaming the husband, but
We live in 2017, okay? Let's be real. I'm gonna say the things that are glorified in 2017. Plastic surgery, side chick, social media, posting new things. That's what's glorified and that's
So
what's
how do you
celebrated.
feel-
Yvonne is
Love
a
and
side
hip hop. Love and hip hop has like the most views and it's the most. I don't even watch it because I feel like it's just feeding my brain straight nonsense. You got men on Love and Hip Hop with 5 women. This. So please give me a break, okay? Yvonne fell in love with somebody's husband
She's
or had
a side
sexual
chick. Call her
relationships
a
with.
side chick.
No,
She's a
because they
mistress.
were separated.
She's a
If, she,
mistress,
if they
side
were
chick.
separated, how is she a side chick?
If you are married, she's a
They're,
concubine.
they're legally married.
She
No.
was a side chick. She
No.
was a
Do you know how
concubine.
many
She was
people-
a husband. She's a husband snatcher.
Do you know how-
because
no,
she was
she's not. Do
introduced
you know how many
to that
people-
man by the same wife.
Hold on.
If
Do
she
you
had
know
met
how
him
many
separately,
people-
That's
if
messed
she had
up.
met him
Do
on
you
her
know
own,
how many
it's a different
people-
case. If she had met him on her own, it's a different case.
Do you
It
know
was
how
the
many
girl
people?
how would you
See,
feel?
money. Hold
how
on
would
one second.
feel
Do you know how
if
many
you
people
introduce
that
your
are
friend to your man, and 2 years from now, definitely your man leaves you, and now he's with your
Thank
friend
you,
and she's
T-Money.
pregnant. How would you feel, Yazzie?
Hold
Thank
on
you.
a second. Before
How
I
would you
answer
feel?
that question, do you know how many people that are still legally married, that are no longer with their spouse, that live separate lives, that have moved on to have kids, that do, but they're still just legally contracted
How
on paper?
would you feel,
Hold on a
Yazzie?
second. The only reason why this information is coming out because it's Yvonne Nelson and she's a big actress. If it would have been me, if it would have been any regular old girl on the street, the wife wouldn't even bring the situation to
Oh,
social
yes, they
media.
would. The woman
no,
would
they would
drag
not.
you on social
They would
media.
not. They
You
would
answer my
not.
question.
Ivy, you're a lawyer and you know so many
Question,
people are
question.
legally married
It's
but are
true.
not really together.
I
That's
know,
a fact.
I
So why is
know.
everybody just biting on her?
People are biting
I am
on
proud
Yvonne.
of Yvonne. I am proud of Yvonne.
Proud.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. I am proud that she did not have an abortion.
Yes.
I am proud that she's keeping her baby. She's standing by her baby, and she said because this happened, things happen. Okay, maybe she messed up,
I would have
whatever.
been prouder
But
if
things
she kept her legs
happen.
closed, though. I would have been more proud if she did that. But I'm saying,
say that.
but I'm saying, I'm
But
not.
do you know
Hold
how-
on.
There's
Let me
nothing
go.
wrong
Let me
with
go.
having a baby.
There's
I'm
nothing
not-
wrong with her having a baby.
I'm not
it's the way she did it.
co-signing sleeping with people's husband. I'm not doing that. What I'm sitting here saying is that let's blame both of them. Let's
Yeah.
blame the
Okay,
man
I blame
and the
both of
woman.
them. Yeah.
You know, let's blame both of them. Not, you know.
Yeah, but she's trying to make it like you don't blame her at all. I just wish the same energy you put in. That's how Ghanaians will put in energy to support their artists. Now you're supporting somebody that slept with her friend's husband and shouting
Listen,
about it. Really?
It's looking like
digging in.
hold on.
He's
It's looking
digging in.
look. It's looking like we're not gonna agree on this thing. Like really, because we can go back and forth
It's
on
like
this.
divided. The table
It is divided. But you know what? You know what is gonna help us out?
What?
The watches. The watches. Please let us know what you think about all these topics.
Yes, yes, you are totally right.
What do you
So,
want to say?
so it is wrong to sleep with people's husbands.
really?
It is wrong.
Oh, really?
It is wrong
Doubt
to sleep
it.
with
Oh,
people.
okay.
No, it is wrong to sleep with
I
people's
thought you were
husbands.
proud of her.
Oh, let her finish. Continue, my sister.
You were priding.
Continue, my sister.
It is wrong to sleep with people's husbands.
Yes.
But if they are separated, then they are separated. So if
Then
she
sleep
is
with them if
separated,
they're
then there is
separated.
nothing wrong with it. They were working towards not being together, then there's nothing wrong. Things happen. People get married to their sister's husbands. People get married to their cousin's husbands.
And
It
it's-
happens.
and we should
I'm
be
not
proud
saying
of
no,
them.
it's a terrible
Proud of
example.
them.
It's not okay.
Yes.
It's not okay. But
Marry
it
your sister's
happens.
husband.
It
Don't let him leave
happens.
the family. He's a good man. Be proud.
It
All right,
happens.
listen, we're gonna take a
happens.
minute to pray. Until then, you're watching MinaTV. This is the ABS show. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.